And a very pleasant Friday evening to you from Warrior Field here on the campus of Pieper High School. It's the Warriors taking on the Wolves of Davenport High. Good evening, everyone. Tony Brubaker along with my good friend Brad, who's here to give us an exciting game. No, we're going to have an exciting game because the Wolves are 2-0 after two big wins. The Warriors are 1-1 after they lost to Johnson last week, a 6A power. The Wolves are ranked number 1 in sub-5A schools in the city. So this should be a battle of two Warriors, if you will.
Well, this is the fourth time these two schools have played. They were new schools together at the same time, and so they established their own rivalry. They're pretty close together and had great games. You know, Davenport's the 4A school. They won the first one, and Pieper's won the second two. The Wolves are a pretty good football team this year. I don't know if they're able to compete week in and week out at the 5A level, but we're going to find out this week because Pieper, even though they lost a game to a good Johnson team, they're in the thick of it in their district.
The Wolves will receive the kickoff. Angling across the 10 to the midfield, or to the 20 in the middle of the field, and gets rattled down there, and that's where the Wolves will start. Head coach J.D. Zimmerhansel says the keys to the game are establishing the run game because that's critical for them, minimize mistakes, and limit big plays defensively. So Brad will see right now whether they can run the ball against this Pieper defense.
Well, the Wolves have been running the ball well for as long as they've been open, and their running back number 12, he's something special, and he's going to get plenty of touches tonight.
Baron Fallon, one of the captains, had 6 touchdowns a week ago. He gets the first handoff. He'll wiggle through the middle and get about 4 up to the 24 before he's wrestled down by Thor Michaelbust and some other defenders right there in the middle of the defense.
Pieper's running a 3-down defense, and that's their bread and butter. That's what they like to run. It's actually a 3-3 stack, which is kind of designed to stop the pass. But they'll have some schemes because they know how devastating Davenport's running game can be. So they'll tighten up that defense with more than just 6 guys in the box.
There's another handoff, and he's tackled behind the line of scrimmage as a whole host. Yeah. Including Michael Bust was there again.
We'll be saying his name a lot.
I'm telling you what.
Michael Bust. Everybody get used to it. Thor Michael Bust. He's a good player. He dominated the whole offensive line right there.
Grant Oling, one of the corners, was in there as well. So it's back to 3rd and about 9. We'll see a couple of receivers, one to either side, kind of a full house backfield of sorts. The quarterback, Torres, wants to throw. He has a man down the field, and a great catch is made on a great throw. That's Caden Scott, a senior, who has that 10th catch of the season and a big first down for Davenport.
Well, you'd think 3rd and long and a defense geared to stop the pass would be ready for that, but an exceptional throw and exceptional catch will beat good coverage just about any time. Well executed by the Wolves.
The two receiver and back were side by side until Scott pulled away right at the end. Here's another handoff to Fallon, and he'll fall forward for about 3. Looked like that was Springer, one of the linebackers, got the first hit on him. By the way, Tyler McComb, the quarterback, is also the will linebacker for Pieper. 2nd and 7. Here comes Fallon again, but Michael Bust is there.
Thor.
Doesn't give him anything. I think they mark him right back at the line of scrimmage, so it's now 3rd and 7. Davenport, a four receiver offense. Now everybody goes out in the middle of the field. That's the tight end, or Gage Hunter, and he's got first down yardage out to about the 25, where he'll be marked down at the 26. Coverage.
a delay play there.
Yeah.
Kind of brave by Davenport because the tight end stayed in and blocked a while, then release. You're just hoping that the rush doesn't get there before the pass is delivered.
They're going in a hurry, and back to Fallon, who goes right this time. The previous runs were more towards the middle or to the left. This time he's got about 5. It's 2nd and 5.
That's a nice trick by the Pieper defense right there to kick the ball and not get called for a penalty so they can make a substitution.
That's exactly what they did. Here's a throw out to the edge. A big hit. I think that was low. No.
24.
Cam Hill had the hit, but the completion was made for a yard, so it's 3rd and 3. Torres over the top, too far. Good coverage on the play. Intended for Whitworth, but coverage was good.
Some people would call it conservative. Other people call it pretty smart. Davenport's getting rid of the ball quick.
Yeah.
They're not letting that pass rush get to their quarterback. So some of these routes seem like they're underdeveloped or don't have enough time, but that's by design. They're trying to get that ball out of there so that the pass rush is not a factor.
Aiden Rice, the safety, had coverage on the play of Whitworth. So 4th and 3, they'll go for it here on the 20-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Fallon, and he's got first down yardage to the 15.
You know, he was tackled, started to get tackled 3 yards short of that, but a good back, sometimes be your own blocker is what we used to call that, you know. He's a pretty good player.
Davenport continues to go fast, and they're not going to get their player off the field, so that's going to be a penalty.
Should be a penalty.
I didn't see a flag. They didn't call it.
Referee looked right at him as he ran off the field.
He's going to ask his head linesman why he didn't throw the flag.
Yeah.
He's going to ask.
That's an offensive weapon, is to try to draw the other team, you know, into a 12 player formation. Of course, one of them's running for his life. Yeah.
He's going to call it. So the play got 4. The penalty will be 5, so it'll be first and 5
down.
from the 10, yes.
It's a valuable weapon if you can catch the other team substituting to go ahead and snap the ball.
And I'm sure that was the game plan by Zimmerhansel and his staff to just go as fast so they can't sub.
Now the tight end from Davenport gives it right back.
So the penalty will put it back, so it'll be 1st and 10 from the 15, so the initial play didn't count, and both penalties equal out.
You know, they're being more strict. It's not really a new rule, but they're being more strict on what calls the defense can make because so many defensive calls were designed to draw the offense offside, and the tight end jumped right then. You wonder what Pieper yelled or said to get him to jump.
Tristan Torres is the sophomore quarterback for the Wolves. We haven't talked about him. He'll hand it to Fallon, who wiggles left and then comes back right and gets about 2 or 3. We'll say the 18, or the 12, pardon me. A gain of 2 makes it 2nd and 8.
Nice job by the linebackers reading those pulling guards and getting out there ahead of the play.
Inside the slot receiver move, 12. He took a step forward. That's Fallon, the tailback wide out.
Fallon out wide, yeah.
And he stepped before the snap. So that'll make it 2nd and long, 2nd and 13 at the 18. So the Wolves struggling right now, and the speed of their offense is slowed down as well. With the penalties, you might as well stop. Play clock at 20 as they're in the huddle. Looking for the play call is Torres, the sophomore at 58%, 23 of 40, 248 yards in 2 games, 3 TDs, no interceptions. And again, Fallon has 325 yards and 10 touchdowns. Here's a fake to him. Torres wants to throw, waits, throws late, and it gets knocked down. Looking for Whitworth again.
Yeah, easy for us to say from up here at this vantage point, but the sophomore quarterback had 9 or 10 yards that he could have kept that ball. He's looking for the touchdown.
Yeah, that was Oling knocking it away, so it's now 3rd and 13. Oling on coverage of Whitworth. Now 2 receivers either way. No tight end. The back Fallon behind Torres. Play still coming in from the sideline. Everybody's got it. Torres talks to his line. Fallon beside him. Fake to him. Now a throw. Oh, he missed him. That was Garza.
Had an open receiver.
Garza. He was open inside the 5, and he threw it behind him. Just a misread on the route. The two didn't really see the same thing. What do you think?
Yeah, could have been a read route where the receiver is supposed to see what the defense does and change his route. The quarterback saw one thing, he saw something else.
Field goal. And it's good. Kicker is Ashton Mercer, a senior. He's made all of his extra points so far, and now he's made all of his field goals, 3 of 3. 6:01 left in the first. It's Davenport 3, Pieper nothing. We're back after this timeout on the Warriors Network.
I got to use this more.
We're back at Pieper where Davenport has taken the first lead on the opening drive. They drove the length of the field and then got stalled inside the 15, ended up with a field goal to take an early lead.
They're probably not excited about that field goal. They wanted something bigger. Obviously, every offense does. But they've got to be pleased that they could move the ball on this very stout Warrior defense.
Without a doubt.
And if I go the whole night without messing up Wolves and Warriors, you know,
yeah.
and say Wolvesers or something, I'll be lucky.
Warriors end up making a sub on the kickoff receiving team. That's kind of unusual. A late sub, if you will. Mercer will put a toe to it. The end-over-end kick will be fielded at the goal line. And there's some room. He's loose. He's across the 40. Only the kicker to beat. The 40, the 30. He's not going to be stopped all the way. The kick return for a touchdown for the Warriors.
Cash Lancaster, number 8.
Lancaster, who caught a long touchdown last week, takes it to the house. And just like that, Pieper retakes the lead at 6-0 with the extra point to come.
Nobody but coaches are nervous about stuff like this because now the Wolves offense has to go right back out there without making any adjustments, and so does the Pieper defense. So neither team are necessarily happy about this little part right now. One of the Pieper players is coming off. He doesn't have his shoulder pads anymore, and we can't see his number. But
so they're going to go for 2 here. And it's caught. That looked like Lancaster again. The quarterback was number 17, who is Chase Lyons, who made the pass. So it's a 2-point conversion, and it's 8-3.
I don't remember the chart we used to have up in the press box, but something about 6-3, you might as well go for 2. I'm not sure the math on that. It's not for the most immediate score, but later on.
Yeah. What I've learned in all my years of watching, because I've never coached football, is that those charts shouldn't be used in the first half because they destroy a chance.
That's
you
right.
miss that, you're going to be playing a point behind the whole game.
You're on the chart for the rest of the game. That's right. That's right.
It's a chart is a valuable thing in the second half, especially the fourth quarter. I think in the first half, especially the first quarter, first 6 minutes of the game, sometimes that's a sad thing to chase. But they succeeded,
yes,
and they got the 2-point conversion.
It didn't look like a hurry-up 2 points. Some teams are notorious for after a big change or big score, when you're a little confused, they run out there with a designated play that nobody has to be called. They know exactly what they're going to run ahead of time, but I don't think that was the case here.
And Nick Rogers isn't 26-12 for any other reason other than he's prepared for stuff like that.
That was Thor Michael bust that I was talking about on the sideline, having his shoulder pads off. Something was broken. A coach brought him some more shoulder pads, so he's back and ready to go.
Lopez's kickoff goes out of bounds, so Davenport will have it first down. Probably, is it a 30, I think, is where they mark it after a kick out of bounds. So we'll see where they move the chains, or is it the 25? I thought it was out to the 30 on the out of bounds, but because it's inside the 20.
No, it's on the. You're right. It's on the 30. I don't know why the chain crew's not.
There they go.
Hip to that.
Okay. The chain crew
the
finally
referee
caught it.
knew. Yeah, and they'll put it on this hash too because it went out of bounds on this hash.
Okay.
Supposed to be that way. I don't know if that gets missed a few times.
Well, every officiating crew is different. Some of their strengths are better than others.
Some are good at math and some are good at the geography of the field,
So Davenport has the ball again. And they give it off to Fallon with a blocker in front of him. He's outside across the 40, falls forward to the 45. A run of 15 yards before he's tripped up and then sent out for...
You can watch on this replay. I'm not sure what his 40 time is or how fast he is. Is he a track kid? But he is the most patient runner.
Yeah.
He reads his blockers. He gives them a chance to be successful and turns a small gain into a big gain.
And Leighton Springer got him down. What do we got going now? Play clock. Oh, there's a player down. Pardon me for not seeing that. So with the player down on the field, we'll take a quick timeout. This is the Warriors Network.
Hey Piper Nation, I'm Dr. Daniel San Martin, your neighborhood board-certified orthodontist. My family and I live here in Kinder Ranch, and I have been proudly building Confident Smiles since 2012. We're excited to say that our new office is now located on Borgfeld Road. At San Martin Orthodontics, I personally see every patient at every appointment, and I'm the only doctor you'll see throughout your entire treatment. If your family needs orthodontic care, we'd love to earn your trust with a complimentary consultation. We hope to see you soon, and go Warriors.
And we're back. Davenport with a first down at the 45. Leighton Springer, the man who made the tackle, ended up being shook up just a bit. Here's Fallon again. Goes left. Not much room there, but he muscles ahead for 3 or 4. Up to the 49. That'll be gain of 4, and it's second down and 6. Back in the middle of the line, Tyler Wells made the tackle.
I know it's a big game, and so many teams these days can score so many points, but if they'll be patient with that 4-yard gain, then they can control the clock and keep Pieper's offense. Of course, Pieper hadn't needed their offense yet. They got 8 points with no offensive plays.
Handoff, Fallon again. Falling forward, he gets 4 more. It's now third down and 2 at the Pieper 47.
We could go the whole quarter. We could go the whole quarter with the Wolves on offense because of that kickoff return and their patience on offense.
Certainly possible, isn't it? Fallon again. Looked like he had the surge initially for a first down, and they're going to mark him ahead up to the 46. No, that's a yard short. Pardon me.
Yeah. I think they're going for it.
Yeah, he did get to the 46, but they need to get to the 45 for a first down. Right now they're staying out there.
Let's see if they try to draw them off sides. Yep. The center cheated, but he got away with it. He lunged forward like he was going to snap it.
And Fallon gets the first down before he's dragged backwards. That was Lacombe, the linebacker, who grabbed him. And so here we go again. Davenport in a hurry. 1st and 10 from the 44. Fallon again gets a block outside, gets to the outside, but it's shut down in a hurry by Lacombe especially. Also, Oiling came up and helped in the tackle.
Was Lacombe hurt earlier, number 6? He got shooken. No, that's Oling.
Oling.
He got shaken up on that tackle.
Yeah, he
came off the block really well to be in that play at all.
He looks like he's hurting, doesn't he?
He may have been injured defeating the block.
He's blitzing. Fallon's already out. On 2nd and about 6, he gets a couple of more, so it'll be 3rd and 4 from the 38. Boy, they're going quick, and they're not subbing.
I'm impressed with Davenport being able to maintain this pace. It really shuts down your defense's ability to make a lot of calls.
They fake it. No, they give it to Fallon. He goes left, and he's gotten a lot better yardage going right than he has left, but left this time leaves him short a couple of yards. We'll say 3, so it'll be 4th down and 3 from the 37. Michael Bust again on the tackle for Pieper.
Yeah, he came off for a rest. He's played a bunch. Uh-oh. We have a penalty, so it's 1st down.
Oh, 5 yards offsides. Crazy. So at the 33, it's 1st down.
From this angle, looks like the defensive end is offsides again. Didn't call it.
Torres wants to throw. He's got a man down the field, but the defender's there too. Fortunately, the receiver took out the defender who was going to intercept. That's Caden Scott. Was that Lopez, I think, had a chance to intercept it.
Yeah, Scott made a good play to keep that from being a turnover.
No, that was 3, which is Brady Ginnelly. So 2nd and 10. 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near. 2nd and 10 from the 32-yard line. Fallon moves to the right of Lacombe. He doesn't get much. Torres gave it to him. I'm going to say this again, and I'm going to sound like a broken record. When he goes left, he doesn't get much. When he comes outside right, he gets more yards.
Yeah, and this 3-man front probably looks deceiving to people who are normally used to seeing defenses stop the run, but those 3 linebackers behind that 3-man front kind of get unblocked sometimes. They're hard to find.
Fallon again on a delayed handoff, and on 3rd and long, he gets about 5. Up to the 28 will give him 3. So 3rd and 5.
4th and 5, yeah.
4th and 5, I'm sorry, yes, 4th and 5. They're going to stay on the field with Torres. Again, he's just a sophomore.
He missed that one short throw, but every other throw has been kind of a home run. I think he could find an underneath receiver to get this 1st down.
Makes the call to the line as he got it from the sideline. So 4th and about 5. He wants to throw. Has Hopper in the flat, covered very well by Spencer, and it goes incomplete, but there's a flag. Did he spin his shoulders?
Yeah, he had a little piece of his equipment, and when you run that play to your own bench, sometimes you get that call. If they'd have run it over here, maybe not, but that was let's just say hypercritical. Really watching close to see that interference. Gives Davenport the ability to keep the ball and for sure run the clock out now.
Pieper up 8-3 after the kickoff return, after the Davenport field goal try. So that was Spencer called. So 1st and 10 from the 24. They fake it to Hopper, then throw it over the top.
He got both hands on it. Not a bad throw by that sophomore quarterback, just not able to take it down.
So that was Caden Scott again, I believe. And it goes incomplete. It's 2nd and 10. And they just keep chugging. They send the play in. The receivers go where they're supposed to go. 2 backs in the backfield to start here. Two receivers on the near side. They give it to this time to 24. That's Garza, and he carries a defender, then loses it late, but I think they called him down.
Tell you what, Fallon's used to carrying the ball. He was a great blocker on that play.
Well, that's
really good lead blocker.
Shows you that he can play at the next level if he's known how to do that. It's the same situation. They give it to Garza again. He goes straight up the middle. He's got first down yardage. I believe they need to get to the 14, and I think that's where they're going to mark him.
Yeah, and this will be the end of the quarter.
And this will be the end of the quarter. So Davenport in a hurry, but the quarter will end with an 8-3 Pieper lead. But Davenport driving again as the first quarter comes to a close. We'll be back with the second quarter on the Warriors Network.
No offensive play.
Shipwreck on the mountain, rubbernecking all the outlaws. It's who we wanna be. Belly up and just fake it, and two-step over 80, so we can hope to be someone someday.
From Blanco to Bulverde, Bernie to New Braunfels, GVTC Local Lens is your connection to Hill Country happenings. 24 hours a day, tune into GVTC Channel 16 for local high school sports, community events, and original programming. Brought to you with the power of GVTC. Tune in now for a unique view of your community through the GVTC Local Lens.
And we're back at Pieper High School as Davenport's offense comes back out onto the field. A receiver either way, two backs with McComb. Fallon has it. This time he goes right and crosses the 10. They'll mark him at the 10 actually, so a gain of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
They're having some success running right at Michael Bust right now.
They are, yes.
They're double team blocking him, and then they're able to get the backer on his side also.
So Pieper didn't run any offensive plays in the first quarter. This is Fallon coming left this time, had some room, got inside the 5 to the 3, and that's a first down. It'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, that's
Rice, the safety, made the tackle.
It's a unique situation for a team that likes to hurry, but they still are using a lot of the clock.
Direct snap to Fallon, and he's into the end zone, and we've got a scoring first half underway here at Pieper High School. Fallon scores his 11th touchdown of the year
to make the score 9-8. So now will Davenport go for 2? No, they're going to kick it. I brought this up or tried to bring it up earlier. Davenport's kicker, he's doing the college style. He's so skilled and looking for the next level. He doesn't use a tee. He's playing good kicker.
And his leg is strong. In warm-ups, he was kicking him over 40 yards. So that's a young man who wants to play at the next level. His senior, Ashton Mercer. So we got a game here. They put the scoreboard wrong. It is 10-8. Davenport has taken a 2-point lead. We've got a timeout on the field. We'll take it with them on the Warriors Network.
10-8.
With NFL Network and NFL Red Zone, the action is inevitable.
Energy all day, all day. Let's go.
NFL Network is where 24/7 coverage meets unmatched insider access and exclusive live games.
There's games in other countries.
Let's go.
And every touchdown from every game every Sunday afternoon during the regular season.
Makes the catch.
With NFL Red Zone.
We have so much football.
So this season, don't miss a second of the action.
Celebrate out loud. Game on.
Get NFL Network and NFL Red Zone now.
And we're back at Pieper High School. 10-8, Davenport has regained the lead. Ashton Mercer will kick it off. This is a kind of a pop-up pooch kick, fielded at about the 20 by Rice. He's brought down after some wiggling around, but didn't get upfield very much.
Yeah, they weren't going to kick it to number 8 again.
Good idea, huh? Yeah.
The kick worked out for him, too, because, kicking it out of the back of the end zone gets it to the 25 these days.
Right.
And they're short of that, so you got to count that as success for Davenport. Now they get to play defense, and the Warriors get to play offense.
So their defense is taking the field for the first time under 11 minutes to go in the second quarter, and the Pieper offense is on the field for the first time. Tyler Lacombe,
who's 17.
17 is the quarterback. That is
Chase Lyons.
Chase Lyons. We didn't get a heads up on that. He's rushed hard. He's being knocked away, had to throw it away.
Interesting. He's not the kid that played last week, and
No.
we're looking for the return of the regular quarterback, and
Yeah,
he's not in there either.
I wonder if Gaitan still isn't ready, and they didn't, since Lacombe is also playing linebacker, they decided to bring up somebody else.
Yeah.
And we can see that he is a junior, Chase Lyons. Hands it off. And a good gain after an incomplete pass. A gain of 9 makes it 2nd and 1. That's Hopper. Brady Hopper has just 94 yards in 2 games on 18 carries. Last week really stymied by Johnson.
Yeah. Pieper kind of hangs their hat on throwing the football. They're not going to run the ball 40 times a game, but he's a good runner.
He is a good runner. This time it's a pass intended this time by Grindstaff, the senior leading receiver.
Fourth
and
down
it goes
here,
over his head.
Man, you sure want to keep your offense rolling, but I don't know. It's pretty brave. A lot can go wrong.
They're bringing in Lacombe to play quarterback. He also had not only 62% passing for 340 yards, he has 12 carries for 70 yards and a touchdown. But that's not him. That's,
Different quarterbacks, different snap count.
Yeah.
Might have got him on that. That's huge.
So now they'll have to punt because it'll be 4th and 6 instead of 4th and 1.
I think the whole Warrior defense was just so gassed that he was playing linebacker for a whole quarter without rest, so he needed a break before he could come in and play quarterback.
You know what? You're absolutely right. Punter is Carter Norsworthy, one of their linebackers. Snap is good. Good quick kick, low line drive, fielded, and returned to the right. Down the sideline, finally shucked out of bounds. Caden Scott, the star receiver, returned that one about 25 yards.
We've got a flag down, I believe.
Flag on the play.
Where's it at?
Right
about
here at the
40.
39,
Yeah.
40-yard line.
That's on away from the. It's
Away from
the
anywhere
return.
that could be blocking the back or anything. So
Personal foul.
not sure.
Personal foul. I didn't really
Yeah.
understand the hand motion. So it happened at the 40, so it'll be 15 yards from there.
That's a giant. That's a giant penalty.
But still, you're
really
still
good.
at your own 45
Yes.
instead of deeper.
On the Wolves. We'll back them up. To the
So
right.
you're still, instead of being at their 25, you're at your 45. Still not horrible because you've shown you can move the ball already tonight.
The main thing is time of possession and
Yeah.
number of plays that Davenport has been able to run, and they are a running football team, and they're kind of establishing that right now on a pretty good defense. So we'll see how this develops.
And that was one of the keys. He said that the Wolves had to establish their run game. Fallon again. Gets 5 or 6. Maybe, well, where are they going to spot him?
Number 6.
I think on him it's 47,
about
so a
6
gain
yards
of
on the
7.
game. Yeah.
Warrior 49.
Well, see now,
Second down for the
I
Warriors.
guess they put the ball at 49, so 6 yards. Our head linesman down here was inching the other way. So, 2nd and 4. Quick pass. That's Scott. He's loose, middle of the field, running away across the 20, tackled and brought down at the 15. He was in a host of defenders, just kept going, and they kept following him. Finally, someone brought him down at the 15, maybe the 16.
Yeah, we have a player down.
And
for,
one of them is
for
hurt
Pieper.
again.
Injured player on the field.
You know, it's not really an RPO, but it was a great play action. All the linebackers and even one of the safeties started running forward, and that huge hole. Piper's lucky because that huge hole he caught it in, they closed it quickly, but he still, yards after catch was a big factor too.
We're going to keep this one here. Is this a fatigue elemented injury perhaps because they've been on the field the whole game?
You'd think so. But that it's just like momentum when people talk about it. The Davenport offense, they've been out here that long too, and they're not injured, so maybe it's not. Right now, you got to say that you just take that long kickoff return away for Pieper,
right?
And Davenport has dominated this half so far.
They have. That is Grant Oling. He's been kind of banged up a couple of different times. This time he goes down and didn't get up right away.
Yeah, he's been getting up slow and making a lot of plays.
Yes.
But getting up slow after many of them.
He's a senior, came in with 9 tackles, 1 for loss, and 1 PBU. Pass breakup. So Davenport, 1st and 10 from the Pieper 16. We'll bring 1 receiver either way, 2 backs in the backfield. Hand off to the up back. That's Kale.
31, yeah.
Yeah, the junior Kale Solidum. He's got 12 carries on the year for 83 yards and a touchdown, and he got a carry there for a couple. Piper's defensive lineman is starting down on one knee. 2nd and 8. Hopper straight up the middle, bounces off a defender, then runs into a couple of defenders. The offensive line helps him push. He's up to the 12, about a yard shy of a first down, but another tough run by the senior Barrett Fallon.
I've been having a good chance to call a couple Davenport games each year, and Fallon was pretty good as a sophomore, but he's just gotten better and better and better each year. He's going to have a strong senior year. He's making this 5A defense not like tackling him.
Here's a quick pitch.
He's
Fallon
in
into
the
the end zone. Another touchdown for Barrett Fallon, his 2nd of the quarter.
Touchdown.
So in less than 3 or just less than 3 minutes of play, they've scored back-to-back touchdown runs. The extra point by Mercer is up and good, and it's 17-8.
Well, it's we've got a lot of game to play. We've got 8 minutes in this half and a whole second half. I think the immediate goal for Pieper is to get a couple of first downs and get their defense a little rest and be off the field, and likewise to keep Fallon and the running game off the field, because right now they are taking over this game.
Their defensive line has to be gassed. Michael Bust, Miles, Hinojosa, Wells, Walters, Potts.
Yeah, they've been playing
6 of them.
They've been playing 6 people for those 3 positions, and all of them look a little gassed to me.
They do. So Mercer will kick off yet again.
See if they move number 8 around to see if he can try to guess where they're going to kick it. No, he goes back to his normal spot.
See what kind of kick Mercer comes up with here. It's another
40.
pooch. This time the up back comes up and returns it to the 40. A good job that time.
That one didn't hang in the air
Rice.
long enough, you know.
Yeah.
That one stayed. That was a line drive, and so he could catch it before the coverage could get to him.
They actually put their receivers and Hopper on that second
Yes,
level
they did.
this time.
Yeah, they changed that up a little bit. That wasn't number 7 that was over there on the second kick. So Pieper made an adjustment that paid off. This is the best field position they've had.
So they'll start.
Second possession.
Yeah, second possession with 8 minutes to go in the second quarter. And their first possession was a 3 and out. So 3 receivers on the near side, 1 on the far. They give it to Hopper, and he stood up at the line of scrimmage.
17 back in at quarterback, and you brought it up. I think that's defensive fatigue. I think they're giving their quarterback a rest because he's being worn out on defense, which has got to change their game plan. Got to change the plays that they want to call.
So Chase Lyons remains in at quarterback. He's going to throw, has Grindstaff, breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, and falls forward for almost a 20-yard gain to the Davenport 41. So everything that Chase Lyons does in this game are his stats for the season, game 3.
Yes.
That was a good throw. This is a
Double
double reverse.
Big play.
Big play, still going. That is the brother of the quarterback, linebacker, Tyler Lacombe. That's Carson Lacombe, a sophomore, who did the double reverse all the way deep into Davenport territory. They'll mark him down at the 13 where they'll have 1st and 10. He's got some size, some strength as a sophomore.
Now Pieper's going fast.
Pieper, yes they are. Lyons, hands off, Hopper straight up the middle. This time he got a couple of yards before he's hit and pushed back, but he did get a couple of yards to the 10, a gain of 3.
Right the middle, gains a few, down to the 10-yard line.
That was
second down for the Warriors.
thinking that was linebacker Yankee that pushed him back, met him in the hole. So here's the throw from Lyons to the edge, caught by Grindstaff. Might have enough for a 1st down at the 3.
It's going to be right on the spot, so let's see how they mark it.
Maybe just a little bit short because they're not moving the sticks. It's 3rd down and short. Oh, it's 3rd down and goal.
I think he's got the 1st down.
Yeah, 1st and goal.
Down
I'm sorry,
tab
they
up,
did give him the 1st down. You're right. So 1st and goal from the 3. Straight up the middle, that's Brady Hopper, the senior, with his first rushing touchdown of the year after 13 a year ago.
Well, that loud noise you heard, gust of wind, that's everybody on this side. It's players, coaches, and all the fans breathing a sigh of relief. They were kind of wondering what was happening, but their offense kind of got uncorked there. And I don't know how you're going to term him, the backup quarterback or the replacement for the linebacker. He's doing a good job. Now they're going for 2 again.
Maybe their kicker, it's an option left to Hopper. How did he get in?
He runs right through a tackle.
Ran right through a tackle.
Yeah.
Goodness.
14. Lazarde. No, that's for
Miles
Pieper.
Jones, a
14,
junior
Miles
linebacker.
Jones. He was in the right spot, but didn't make that play.
So it's 17-16 with 5:39 to go in the second quarter. There's a timeout on the field on the Warriors Network. And we're back at Pieper. The kick. This is a short one. And up back fields it at that's Garza. And he spun around, doesn't get much after he caught it. Spotted it about the 31 or the 32, where they'll start 1st and 10. Zayden Garza, sophomore, on the return.
We were commenting on the break there, the commercial break, why Pieper, the numbers don't match up for them to go for 2 points twice. They've completed it both times, so it's been effective. But it doesn't seem to be anything wrong with the kicker. He kicked that ball just fine. He's not limping or anything like that, so we'll see.
We'll see. So the defense back out for Pieper after their offense put some points on the board with offense. 2 backs in the backfield. Torres hands it off. Fallon goes forward, but only gets a yard. So it's 2nd and 9. Whitworth and Hunter, and now Garza all on the right side of the formation. Scott by himself down here on the bottom. Fallon the back, behind the sophomore quarterback, Tristan Torres. 2nd and 9, motion from Garza. They fake it to him. They give it to Fallon. Going right, has some room. Dragged down from behind, though, on a nice open field tackle.
You know, the defense tries to balance to the formation, but really number 18 receiver for the Wolves, Scott is actually getting some help from the outside backer, which means he has to be wider, and he's getting help from that safety over the top and a corner covering. So they're really putting 3 guys, which is softening the defense on the other side.
Oh, he just throws it up in the middle of the field.
That's a lucky
Torres got freaked out there as the rush came in on him and just kind of flipped it into the middle of the field. It's incomplete, but that could have been picked in a hurry.
Yeah, we'll see Davenport's punt team for the first time.
Yes, we will. On 3rd and about 5, they don't make it as the rush, the blitz, if you will, got to him. Punter is also Ashton Mercer, the kicker. He stands about 15 yards deep. Snap is low. He bobbles it, finally gets it. A nice kick, not very far though.
Ooh.
See kind of bounce it gets, and it goes out of bounds near the 40-yard line.
No return from the Warriors.
See where they spot him. Clear up at the 45 midfield.
Yeah.
48-yard line.
Yeah, the snap rattled his normal rhythm, and he didn't get a great punt on that one.
Well, he still stepped in it okay. He just didn't have the confidence after the bad snap. So here comes Pieper again.
Big turn of events. Kicking game has been big. Going to help Pieper here with another chance to score before the half.
Could be the last drive of the half. 4:12 left. Throw out to the edge. Well, actually, to Lancaster in the slot.
I think it's incomplete.
And it's incomplete. Chase Lyons, the junior quarterback for Pieper. Lancaster didn't play as much linebacker last week because he was the quarterback. They felt like this would be better for the scenario. They trail by 1. Davenport up 16-15. Some motion by Grindstaff across the formation. Hopper takes it left. No, actually, Lyons kept it, and he's going to get sacked. Coming through is Miles Jones.
Big play.
Defensive end.
Davenport.
His 2nd sack of the season, a loss of 8.
The protection was pretty good early, but Davenport's secondary made him look for the 2nd or 3rd receiver, and that's how the rush got home.
They've got 3 receivers to the bottom, 1 to the top. The back is in the hash. Here's another throw, looking long down the sideline. Both the receiver and the defensive back got tied up. I didn't see it initially, but they were running front and back. as the ball
the
intended for Lacombe.
The receiver, Lacombe, had both hands on the DB, and so he was being too physical for his own good there.
Right.
Brings up 4th down. Punting unit comes out for the Warriors.
Singletary on coverage for Davenport. So 4th and 18. 3:25 clock stop. Davenport will get the ball back. Punter is Norsworthy, kind of rugby style. Fielded by Scott at the 20, has 2 men in front of him and gets brought down as they get help. He's up to the 25 where they'll start 1st and 10.
Caden Scott with the stop.
You know, that rugby style punt is becoming very effective for a lot of schools. They got a great bounce right there, and their good return man had his hands on it early, but most of the time they're a little afraid to go pick that up when it's bouncing around like that. So you'll see more of that as more teams in Texas pick up on that style.
So 3:16 after the punt. Davenport's offense.
I don't see the Wolves trying to do anything flashy. They're going to run the ball here and keep doing what they've been doing. This is Fallon, and he doesn't get much. Coming left. Looks like he lost a yard. It's 2nd and 11, and a whole bunch. Now coming off the field. I think he just lost his helmet, number 2. Yeah.
Oh, that's Lacombe, the former quarterback, middle linebacker, or will linebacker. Got to get his helmet straightened out. Torres wants to throw, has a man open, middle of the field. Good catch. Defense converges. Lopez in on the tackle. That was number 2, Brendan Whitworth, a junior.
Well-run route right there. He found the spot between the linebacker depth-wise and between the 2 safeties width-wise. Was wide open.
They'll run it again. Fallon breaks a couple of tackles. He's got a 1st down run of 11 yards up to the 49. That'll stop the clock momentarily at 2:33, and they'll hurry back to the line of scrimmage. Clock runs again. Play clock at 29 as he snaps it and wants to throw. Has a man in the middle of the field. That's Scott. He's been the guy he's been looking for all night long. He's up inside the 25. That's another 1st down.
Got another player with the helmet off. They can't do that on purpose, but it does slow the play calling down a little bit.
Davenport wants to hurry. Play clock at 35. They snap it again.
They weren't ready. The officials they weren't ready. They won't let that play go on.
Well, you can't throw a penalty flag.
Well, the referees are looking at 2 different things. He picked that up. He'll just put that back in his pocket.
Well, he threw a penalty flag, and I'm trying to think. He's running in to stop the play.
Yes. Well, he saw Pieper have 13 guys on the field. Well, they're allowed to get set a little bit, with that helmet.
So he threw the flag that time because he didn't
throw
it earlier.
Right. Yeah, he's making up for the one. So that means 2 mistakes, which is not easy to be that guy.
Play clock running now at 31. Torres gives it to Fallon, who falls forward, a gain of a couple of yards to the 23, and a timeout by Davenport. The first called timeout. So we'll take it with them. It is 17-16. Davenport up by 1 over Pieper. There's timeout on the field on the Warriors Network.
Hey Piper Nation, I'm Dr. Daniel San Martin, your neighborhood board-certified orthodontist. My family and I live here in Kinder Ranch, and I have been proudly building Confident Smiles since 2012. We're excited to say that our new office is now located on Borgfeld Road. At San Martin Orthodontics, I personally see every patient at every appointment, and I'm the only doctor you'll see throughout your entire treatment. If your family needs orthodontic care, we'd love to earn your trust with a complimentary consultation. We hope to see you soon, and go Warriors!
U.S. Coast Guard around the license plate. Your car is illegally parked. If you do not
We're
bring
back
your
at
car to the
Pieper.
garage, it will be towed.
It's 2nd and 8 for Davenport as we've just gone under 2 minutes to go. 1:59. 2 backs in the backfield. Gives it to Hopper, going right, has some room, gets 4 or 5 across the 20, then the pile falls forward. It'll be 3rd and short.
It's Fallon carrying the ball, right? Yeah, Fallon.
I thought
yeah.
so, yes.
Yeah.
So 3rd and maybe 1.5. 2 backs again. Fallon on a little trap. Has some room. Right side across the 10, the 5. Touchdown is 3rd of the game.
You could see an outside blitz from both sides, and that always draws up well on the board unless they block down and kick out and left a huge hole for just the safety. That's a big play before the half. We were talking at the break. The heroes so far are the offensive linemen for Davenport. They've done a great job. The play callers have stayed patient just because they've had some no gain or short gains. They didn't just abandon that. They stuck to it, and the offensive line is doing their part right now.
So we talked about at the beginning, Davenport a 4A school, the best one in the area. Pieper a top 10 school among 5As in the area. Davenport had to have a game plan. We talked about the keys that Coach Zimmer Hanzo gave me, and one was establish the run, which they have so far, minimize mistakes, which they have so far, and limit big plays. The kick return is the only big play
one, right.
that Piper's actually had. They lead at 24-16 with 1.5 minutes to go, but they have to kick it back to Pieper.
Pieper will get one last chance to,
And they've got one more chance to make a big play.
Right.
We want to remind everyone that standing at the golf course railings directly in front of the beaches is not permitted for your safety.
So Lancaster is short for Pieper.
Well, he comes back.
Now
after,
he goes back.
After they break that onside kick formation, then he goes back to his normal depth. Had a good return out of number 7 a while ago. Let's see if Davenport changes their spot. No.
Well, he just kind of short. Fielded at the 10, far sideline, cuts toward the middle, has some room, spins away. Is that Lacombe?
Lacombe.
Carson Lacombe with a return up to the 30, called 34, I think. So that's where they'll have 1st and 10.
Kicker didn't kick it his hardest, but he's got to get more height on that ball. If you're gonna short kick it, it gets there too quick. It just gets there too quick. He's got to put the first time he put height on it. The last 2, he's given them a very returnable ball.
Chase Lyons, the junior quarterback, is back where he's been most all of the game. He wants to throw. Has a man in the flat. It's McComb, and he caught it.
Lyons pass complete to number 13, Lacombe.
And it's a 1st down. So up to the 43. They'll call it a 1st and 10.
Takes it to the 43.
Coverage by Singletary.
Clock is running with 1 minute.
Fakes the handoff, wants to throw, goes down.
Great
and
catch.
What a catch.
Great catch.
That had to be Lacombe again.
Yeah, that's a good receiver.
Over Singletary, and he's up to the 28-yard line. 1st and 10 as he goes out of bounds. The clock stops with 1:01 left in the half. So Lyons is actually showing he's a pretty good thrower because he's put some balls on the spot. 2x2 receivers. Fakes the handoff. Looking over the middle. That's Grindstaff. Knocked down at the 10. Another 1st down.
Lyons complete to number 4, Grindstaff.
I believe we'll get a timeout.
So a timeout by Pieper. We'll take it with them. It's 24-16. Pieper threatening to get this game closer with 46.9 seconds to go on the Warriors Network.
How they ever gonna find her?
From Blanco to Bulverde, Bernie to New Braunfels, GVTC Local Lens is your connection to Hill Country happenings. 24 hours a day, tune into GVTC Channel 16 for local high school sports, community events, and original programming, brought to you with the power of GVTC. Tune in now for a unique view of your community through the GVTC Local Lens.
Guess they got the timeout before.
That's 5 minutes and 20 seconds. There we go.
Right.
There we go.
There we go.
We're back. They put 52 seconds up on the scoreboard after the timeout, after the play to Grindstaff. So now 1st and goal from the 10. Pieper with 5 receivers out in motion now. Across the middle, and it's
Almost
knocked away.
intercepted. Wow, great play.
That was Yankee who
Ryan
got
Yankee.
a hand on it.
Yeah.
Brings up 2nd down and goal for the Warriors.
So clock stops with 46 plus seconds to go. Play comes in for the sideline for Lions. 3 receivers at the bottom, 1 at the top. The back is Hopper. They don't want to run it. He's got some choices now. Deep in the end zone.
He's out of the back.
That was Lancaster.
Well run route. They got some crossers deep in the end zone.
The throw was late.
Yeah, throw was
he
late.
was open when he was at the
You're
I,
right.
and he didn't throw it to him till he was at the R. That's a whole second late. And again, this guy hasn't played a lot of high school football at the varsity level, at least not this year. This is the first time we've seen
with
him.
the more experience that he gains, he'll turn that ball loose. He doesn't have to put that much on it either with the way he was open.
Right. So 3rd and goal. They give it to Hopper up the middle. He's got some momentum, and he stopped at the 1. Clock runs with 32 seconds to go. They're going to call a timeout. So it's 4th and goal from the 1 when we come back after this timeout. Down by 8, Pieper trying to score again on the Warriors Network.
NFL Network and NFL Red Zone, the action is inevitable.
Energy all day, all day. Let's go.
NFL Network is where 24/7 coverage meets unmatched insider access and exclusive live games.
There's games in other countries. Let's go.
And every touchdown from every game, every Sunday afternoon during the regular season.
Makes the catch.
With NFL Red Zone.
We have so much football.
So this season, don't miss a second of the action.
Celebrate out loud. Game on.
Get NFL Network and NFL Red Zone now.
The Big Ten's the real deal. She terminates. Oh, what a block.
Oh my, and how about that wicked swing? The Big Ten has continued to be the bar setter.
Deliver. Another big time. Boom. Some of the best volleyball I've ever seen. Termination. With some thunder. Money. Blocked.
Turning up the heat.
Vaporizes.
Pieper into the end zone with Hopper. Actually,
Quarterback.
Tyler McComb came in and ran it in.
Yeah, they ran a no-back formation with the tailback showing like a tailback, but then he went up there in the weak side slot. So they had 5 receivers, which is pretty hard to defend on the goal line, and then you get a running quarterback.
So they're going for 2 again to tie the score. A bunch to the right side of the formation. Motion in the backfield. Hopper. No. That's Lacomb's brother, and he doesn't get in. Wow, the defense held up with 28 seconds to go and kept him out of the end zone, but a game run by Carson Lacombe. The sophomore was doing everything he could, spinning every way he could to get in the end zone, but they keep him out as they shove him out inside the 2.
For a sophomore, he's a big number on their play sheet. They've got a lot of things that they're trying to get him the ball.
4 and 8 have been the 2 primary receivers, but we saw last week he took a bigger role, and tonight he's being a really big role.
Well, they're putting him on that single side and just checking. If he's got single coverage, they're going to give him some chances. He's a talented receiver.
And he's got some size, you mentioned it. So 24-22, Davenport leads by 2 as we've got 28 seconds to go here in the first half. Pieper's kicker, Lopez, will kick off to Davenport. They list Grindstaff, Lancaster, and Hopper as their deep backs. But we've also seen Scott back there tonight for the Wolves. Scott and Fallon. Yeah, I just gave you players for Pieper. What am I talking about? It's Scott and Fallon that are deep.
Yeah, you caused me to look at the other sheet.
Yeah, I don't know why I was over on that side of the spreadsheet.
I was even more confuser.
Yes, I was being confused. Lopez's kick is short. And did he make a fair catch and then run? I don't know. Did he make a fair catch?
I'm not sure.
That's Garza.
Play was called dead.
Why?
No penalty flags.
No, if somebody else, because somebody else can indicate a fair catch as well as the guy receiving it. Was that just a faulty whistle? I didn't see him raise his hand.
Yeah, the only reason that whistle would be blown is if one of the referees saw somebody make a fair catch signal. And you're right, somebody else can make a fair catch call and then a second player catch it. But the guy that received that kick, he didn't think there was a fair catch.
No, he did not. So the ball at the 34 with just under 25 seconds to go.
That's about where he caught it, too, so that's what they're calling.
Hand it to Fallon. Gets upended at about the 36-37. They're trying to hurry, but under 15 seconds to go now.
They'll get one play in.
One more. They had timeouts. They're not going to do anything.
No.
4, 3, 2, 1. So we'll go to halftime. It's Davenport 24, Pieper 22 after 24 minutes of football. I can't wait for the next 24.
I just want somebody to call in and see if they had that score guessed. You know, that's a unique score for a half, especially the way this game's been played.
It is indeed. So we will be back with some vision of the bands, and we'll come back with the second half after these timeouts on the Warriors Network.
Hey Piper Nation, I'm Dr. Daniel San Martin, your neighborhood board-certified orthodontist. My family and I live here in Kinder Ranch, and I have been proudly building Confident Smiles since 2012. We're excited to say that our new office is now located on Borgfeld Road. At San Martin Orthodontics, I personally see every patient at every appointment, and I'm the only doctor you'll see throughout your entire treatment. If your family needs orthodontic care, we'd love to earn your trust with a complimentary consultation. We hope to see you soon, and go Warriors!
Your Diamond Social Officers are Annabelle Scott and Sismai Victorine. Social President is Sienna Welton. Your Diamond Dance Officers are Junior Lieutenants Emily Laraway, Sophia Ortiz, and Emery Wyman. Senior Lieutenant is Sophia Plant. First Lieutenant is Alana Stanford. And your Diamond's Captain is Alexi Lennon. Diamond Dancer for last week was Julia Gray. Diamond dancer for this week is Zoe Ashu. The Diamonds are under the direction of Sarah Gentry and would like to thank their headliner sponsors, J. Sapia Consulting, Kinderhouse Pediatrics, and Bush's Chicken, as well as their showstopper sponsor, the Club at Garden Ridge. Tonight they are performing a palm routine to Shut Up and Dance.
Let's go, girls!
The Wolf Band is under the field direction of drum majors Matthew Deslitz, Natalie Drifta, Carter Elza, and Sadie Hernandez. Woodwind captain is Hayden Humphrey. Brass captain is Caleb Atkins. Drumline captain is Benjamin King. Front ensemble captain is Ashley Leone. Color guard captains are Yanni Garcia Cole and Adea Levitt. And now for our members of the week. The section of the week is the baritone section. Freshman band members of the week are Alana Barber and Grace Irving. Percussionist of the week is Izzy Hecox. Band members of the week are Nehemiah Patino and Cooper Cowan. Student leadership team member of the week is Sadie Hernandez. Color guard rookie of the week is Brianna Vasquez. And color guard member of the week is Yanni Garcia Cole. This evening, the Wolf Band would like to perform the first three parts from their 2025 show entitled Wanderlust. Baritone soloists are Milton Amaya and Xavier Wolf. Flugelhorn soloist is Caleb Atkins.
Let's go, Davenport!
Now presenting the Wolf Band's 2025 show entitled Wanderlust. band would like to thank our symphonic level sponsor, Bags by Awesome Branding, and our concert level sponsors, Frank Landon, Continued Painting, and Let's Get Pickled and Shot.
Hey Piper Nation, I'm Dr. Daniel San Martin, your neighborhood board certified orthodontist. My family and I live here in Kinder Ranch, and I have been proudly building Confident Smiles since 2012. We're excited to say that our new office is now located on Borgfeld Road. At San Martin Orthodontics, I personally see every patient at every appointment, and I'm the only doctor you'll see throughout your entire treatment. If your family needs orthodontic care, we'd love to earn your trust with a complimentary consultation. We hope to see you soon, and go Warriors!
Social officers are President Molly Reed, Vice President Sigrid Fallon, Kite Social Committee Chair Gabby Trevino, and Co-Chair Haley Newton. Leading the legends are Captain Addie Ward, Co-Captain Arceli Montalvo, Line Officer Patty Schultz and Julieta Dudalis. Leading the purple ring are Head Officer Amani Adolfo, Rain Officers are Haley Culberson, Grace Espinosa, Capri Badbury, Carly Stover, and Asia Bella. Legacy of the Week, Emma Gurney. Golden Heart of the Week, Emma Aguirre. Legacy of the Week, Jimena Orea Lopez. Purple Rain, Spirit Girl of the Week, London Geisendorf. Dancer of the Week, Rayella Owens. Today, they'll be performing a Kick to September. High School Legacies Dance Team. We would also like to cheer. Your Pieper varsity cheerleaders are under the direction of Susie Mansfield with assistance from Carla Dosival. The cheerleader of the week is Karis Stark. Joining us from San Antonio, Texas, please welcome your two-time consecutive UIL State Marching Contest, the Pieper High School Band of Warriors. The Band of Warriors 2025 show is dedicated this year to our incredible Pieper families. It is entitled Ethereus, featuring the music of U2, David Gillingham, Jules Massenet, and John Mackey. Listen for the sounds of the battle within the spiritual realm as the Band of Warriors takes you to the skies with Ethereus. This Pieper High School halftime is proud to welcome drum majors Lainey Flores, Brady Barker, Vanessa Nunez, Josiah Cantu, and the Pieper High School Band of Warriors. Warriors is under the direction of Dan Griffin, Evan Berry, and assistant directors Alan Collin, Scott Lowe, and Thomas Schaefer. The color guard is under the direction of Cody Drack. Pieper Ranch Middle School directors are Dan Green and Kendall Tucker. Verde Middle School directors are Daniel Eichen and Taylor Lovato Cruz. Band section of the week is the Saxes. The Band of Warriors is brought to you by a team of incredible community.
Welcome back to Pieper High School. It's Davenport 24, Pieper 22. Quickly the scoring. A 30-yard field goal got us started for Davenport 3-0. Then a kickoff return on the ensuing kickoff made it 8-3 after they got a 2-point conversion and Pieper led. Fallon scored from 3 and 12 to go 10-8, now 17-8. Hopper came back with a 3-yard run for a 17-16 score. Then Fallon scored from 12, 24-16. And then Lacombe scored from 1. They missed the 2-point conversion for the first time, and that's our halftime score. Tony Brubaker, Brad Lind, back with you at Pieper High School. If we have anything like the first half and the second half, this is going to be something else.
Right, like I finished our first half with, nobody could have guessed this score.
No.
You've got to really understand how well Davenport's offensive line is playing. We talked about it earlier. It says, well, you know, the Warriors for Pieper, they've been on the field so long, they're really tired. Those offensive linemen, they didn't get tired. They just kept on blocking and opening up holes, and Fallon did a great job as a running back, but you really got to give credit to that offensive line.
Your Warriors will receive the ball at the south end zone, and the Wolves will kick off from the north side of the field.
Lancaster and Alejandro Rodriguez are deep for Pieper.
Wonder if something happened to the sophomore receiver.
Mercer,
yeah.
Little pooch kick. Fielded at the 23.
Stepped out of bounds.
He might have, but they're not going to mark him.
No.
Good job by Rice. Takes the ball out to the 30. Where are they going to mark it? 36 or 37?
Yeah, we'll take a look and see if Carson Lacombe, number 13, receiver for Pieper, doesn't come back in later.
He's coming out. They're just not going to. They're probably running him on so many routes they don't want him returning kicks.
Yeah, he was gassed a little bit at the end of the second quarter there, and they're going to need him.
And that probably didn't matter because they knew Davenport wasn't going to kick it deep anyway. So 1st and 10 from the 37 for the Warriors. Lyons wants to throw, comes out to the near side.
Yeah, they've got confidence. The intended
receiver is Brady Ginnelly, a defensive back, and good coverage on the play by linebacker Brady Holton.
Yeah, they had him doubled there.
And Singletary. Sorry. Here's Hopper. Big hole up the middle. Finally shucked down by Broadhouse, a linebacker, but not until he gets 15 yards to the 48 of Davenport.
Yeah, we haven't called Broadhouse's name a lot. He's a really good backer for Davenport. He made a play there, but down the field.
Lions to throw, looking deep down the sideline. That is Lacombe, and the throw takes him out of bounds. Singletary on coverage. but had no chance there as the ball was out of bounds.
Yeah, Lyons and Lacombe developing a little chemistry
Yes.
here. They got confidence. I'll go get open. You throw it to me.
So 2nd and 10 from the 48. Lyons by himself in the backfield. Now motion by Grindstaff across the formation. He wants to roll right, looks for Grindstaff in the flat. Good catch at his knees. Tackled, but not until he gets near first down yardage. We'll have to see if they give it to him. I think that was...
it's going to be a little short, but they're going to go in a hurry.
No.
A first down.
No, they're going to give him a first down. Lyons to Hopper. Shoestring tackle. Gets him down after a gain of 3 or 4. That's the linebacker Holton again. He helps Jones get his jersey back over his shoulder pads. So a gain of 4 makes it 2nd and 6 from the 34. Should throw out to the edge and over the top of Lacombe. Not a good throw.
No,
incomplete.
That ball needs to be delivered a little different. That's a pretty good tall receiver there. Just out of his reach.
Yeah. So now 3rd and 6 from the 34. They've got to get to the 28 for a first down.
They go to this double wing. Two tight receivers at each side.
Hopper the run. Tracked down from behind, but not until he gets near first down yardage.
First down. They're having success with that formation. Normally you say don't bring your defenders in tight because that brings extra tacklers into the fray, but they're able to open up some holes from that look.
Hopper fake. Lyons to throw, rolls to his left, throws it up in the air. Grindstaff catches it, and he's into the end zone. As he beats the linebacker Jones on coverage.
I don't know how far down Chase Lyons was on their depth chart at the beginning of the year in terms of playing quarterback, but he's doing a fine job tonight. That's a well-thrown pass.
Got somebody down for Pieper. It's not the quarterback, is it?
He was hit right as he released it. Yes, it is.
Yes, it is, but he's up already. So he got hit after he threw it because he threw it and the guy chasing him and the guy in front of him.
Right. Well, he was
but
running.
What a throw.
He's running left and uses his right arm to throw, and that makes him slow down, so that gave the defender a chance to get a shot at him. Not an illegal shot. Great throw, though.
Lopez is on for the extra point.
They are calling the penalty here. I think they got a penalty on the late hit on the quarterback, and so they're going to assess that on the kickoff. There's a flag there at the 32-yard line.
There is, yeah. Roughing the passer.
Personal foul, roughing the passer against the Wolves. It'll be assessed on the kickoff. That is a Warrior touchdown.
He gave the targeting signal and pointed like he's somebody out of the game. I don't think that was the call, though. I don't think anybody's going to be out of the game.
I don't think so either. Unless he's talking with the Davenport coaches now.
That's a pretty big call to get that kid out of the game.
I agree.
It was right as the ball was released.
It was roughing the passer.
He used his hands, he didn't hit him with a helmet.
Right. It was roughing the passer, but I can't imagine that's a.
I don't see that as targeting.
Well, we didn't hear the referee. We heard
no,
the
but
pin.
I was watching him. I
thought he said
signal.
I thought
he did roughing the passer, but he also did the fist to the helmet.
Huh. Logan Lopez in for the extra point. He's 7 of 7 on the season. First one tonight. Kick is up, and it is good. So it's 29 to 24. 9:59. We've played only 2 minutes here in the third quarter.
Much different than
and we have a score on the board. We're going to keep this one here. Now let's take a quick timeout. This is the Warriors Network. We're back at Pieper. They have taken a 29-24 lead on the touchdown pass from Lyons to Grindstaff, a 5-point lead. Now the 15-yard penalty marked out on roughing the passer means they'll kick off from the Davenport 45. So this is where, now that you've taken the lead and some momentum, you might squib it, you might pop it up, try to get a free gift on the mistake.
It would seem like, strategy-wise, don't just kick it out of the back of the end zone. Give your kickoff coverage team a chance to make a big play because you're kicking it very short. Onside. Uh-oh, that didn't work.
And he missed it.
Somebody's got to pick it up.
Yeah. He tried to hit it on the top and missed. Let me tell you something. They don't practice that enough.
They didn't. No, he would like one more try.
Yeah.
And kickers' defense, I've kicked them.
Yeah.
I mean, I've coached them a long time. I never kicked one. But they only get one try. Quarterbacks get 3 downs. But
the best one I've ever seen, and I'm not a kicking expert, is to put it sideways and kick the end so that it spins.
Watermelon. Yeah, they call that the watermelon.
Watermelon.
Yeah. It's a good one.
Okay. So here comes Davenport at their own 46, so good field position to start. Tristan Torres, the sophomore quarterback, hands it off to a
31.
backup, Solidum, and the junior carries it for a couple of yards, 2nd and 8. Tackle by King, Bennett King. We haven't called his number very much. So Solidum gets a couple. It's 2nd and 8. Torres fakes the handoff, throws it to the edge. He's got a receiver out there.
It's Fallon, yeah.
It's Fallon, and yeah, you're right, but the blocker, there's 2 defenders, and the blocker, you can only get one of them, so you got to make one miss.
Well played by Pieper there.
Right.
25 and 3. Nice play by them.
So 1 yard, maybe 2 yards. It's 3rd and 7. This is a tough spot for their offense as Pieper's defense is doing a good job initially. And it's incomplete. He looked at the running back first and then ended up throwing it down the field, but it goes incomplete.
Yeah, they're trying to get everybody to run toward Fallon so they can throw it to the tight end up the middle. It's just a little the official got in the way. That guy wasn't standing there when they practiced that play on Wednesday and Thursday.
So it's 4th down. They've got a punt, don't they?
I believe they will.
Yeah.
Didn't get a great punt last time. Let's see if the wind's blowing a different direction.
Play clock's under 10 right now. They need to hustle. Flags are not blowing very much. They're going to have to call a timeout.
They're going to take 5 yards.
They're going to take a penalty. Okay.
Yeah.
Play clock. Oh, they bumped it up.
Yeah, this is the confusing part for the referees and the players right here. I don't know why that wasn't a penalty. Yep, he's going to call it now. That's why they have those clocks all
Yeah.
over the field now, and that should be easy to see for the players. You know, this is the third game of the year, so the punt team and the punt return team should be used to running on and off. They know when their number is going to be called, but the referees didn't do a very good job of that either.
So Pieper looks like they want to rush some. See if they'll get a better snap this time for Mercer. Little runoff, up in the air, not very good kick. And it gets a Pieper bounce. It'll be near midfield, probably closer to the 45 as it goes out of bounds at the Pieper 47. Yeah. So a changeover on downs, and Pieper, who just took the lead on the first drive, has the ball in great position the second drive. And I'm going to say this, all the momentum seems to be on their side right now.
Everything that was happening good for Davenport in the first half is happening for Pieper now. The kicking game plays are going Piper's way. Even the botched onside kick didn't hurt Pieper.
Right. Hopper will get a couple of yards, but the defense kind of smelled that one out. Stringing it out was defensive end Hayden Turner.
I was interested to see, you know, we were glad to see number one for Pieper, their starting quarterback for the season, dressed and doing some warm-ups. We thought we might see him in the game. We have not seen him put his helmet on in the second half.
That's correct. Here's Lyons over the middle. Good pass and catch. And there's a first down.
This young man Lyons is making making the most of his opportunity. He's throwing the ball really well.
That's Lancaster. We haven't called his name much. They'll go quick again. Lyons has 4 men running down the field. Now he'll scramble and get sacked. And with the sack is Hayden Turner again. 2 plays.
Yeah, that's what I get for bragging about the quarterback. He held it a little too long that time. Turn it loose and give a receiver a chance.
Right. Concur on that one. 7:48 on a running third quarter clock as they've got second and about 13 or 14 now from the 38. 37. He's going to give it to the back out of the backfield. Hopper, good catch, good change of direction, and beats the linebacker on the play, Broadus, and gets what, 6 yards?
6 yards. So got third and 8. Now they go a no back look, so they've got 5 receivers into this route.
A screen to Hopper, and the defense sniffed it out, and there's no room there. He dropped the ball, but that won't be called. Stone Pena, the junior linebacker, came up with it after making the tackle, but no, the ball was down on contact. And
I've got a feeling they've seen that on a scouting report because that's a well-executed play by Pieper, but those 3 defenders, they were ready for that. So big play by the Davenport defense.
So they're going to go for it on 4th and 12 from the 35-yard line. They've got the offense out there, play clock at 15. Lyons wants to throw. Boy, he had Hopper kind of go out to the flat and then scoot up the field. And linebacker on coverage, but it's incomplete as coverage by Holton, and they turn it over on downs.
It's a big series for the Davenport Wolves. They need to go down and do something now.
Oh, he got hit when he threw it, too. Actually, that wasn't Hopper. That was a different back. That was Caleb Sumter, who was the back. So now we're back to Davenport with the ball at their own 35. 6:39 in the third quarter. Clock stopped on the change of possession. Pieper defense shut him down that was almost a pick 6. That was Raja Lopez who read it all the way.
Yeah, that was a defensive call. We call that jumping the route. Take a chance on them calling that, and you got a safety, the linebacker moving to cover over the top for the corner who's taking a chance, like you said, that could have easily been a touchdown the other direction.
So 2nd and 10. Handoff, Fallon straight up the middle. Good gain this time across the 40, so a gain of about 6 will make it 3rd down and 4. They give it to Fallon again, and he's got a 1st down across the 45 before the gang tackle. And the offensive line helping just keeps him going clear out near midfield at the 49, finally marked down.
That's the play, tomorrow when they're watching film, when those offensive linemen say, Coach, can you run that back one more time? we kind of like seeing that when we kind of move people around. That's a good one.
And Fallon has the ability to move the pile as well. Torres has a man in the flat, and he throws it behind him. That was Garza.
Davenport's got some good schemes to throw the ball that complement their running game. They're getting the linebackers and safeties coming down there to stop the running game, and they've got some great routes and great concepts. They're just not executing those plays. They're relying on their Mr. Ruff the passer.
So personal foul. Yeah, we didn't.
I didn't see that.
1st and 10 from the 36. Here's Garza running the ball. Couple 3 yards to the 33. It'll be 2nd and 7.
When Fallon doesn't get his number called, he goes out there and blocks. Those young running backs are going, oh, that's what you got to do if you're not the ball carrier.
Yeah.
He's a real leader by what he does.
We haven't called his name a lot, but that's Brady Ginley, a safety on the tackle. Although a lot of them had a chance. Down the field for Scott. He overthrow him just bare. That was a quick play action, and he just threw it up for him to run under, and he just overthrew him just a bit, and now Scott is kind of limping his way back to the sideline.
Yeah. I'll sound like a broken record, but you got linebackers and safeties committed to stopping the run, so that corner, he's all by himself against that good receiver, just inches away from being a huge play.
And he just came back to the huddle. So
maybe the coach said, we're going to do that again. Get ready.
Well, just be a decoy maybe. Quarterback keeps it. And this is Fallon in the Wildcat, takes the direct snap.
So many good things happen when you can go fast. They don't have time to make an adjustment if it's Wildcat quarterback. They don't have a time to make another call.
You're really watching the game and you don't even see Fallon there and Torres right next to him. You just don't see that enough.
You don't have to do it very often, but now other defenses and all this, their district will have to work on that a lot.
1st and 10 from the 15.
It's again.
He's got it again with Torres as blocker. And gets it clear inside the 10 to the 7, a gain of 8. 2nd down and 2.
How hard-headed are you? Will you run it 3 times in a row? It hasn't been stopped yet.
Well, it's a way to get him the ball without any delay, right? Is your running back, your best runner.
There he is.
He is again. He's there again. No, Torres takes a snap, and it's a bad snap. No, Fallon took it, and it was a bad snap.
Yeah.
Torres took off, and the snap was kind of in between them almost, off his left hand. So a bad snap costs him a couple of yards. The ball's back at the 10, where it's 3rd and 5.
So all our fans that are experts like us, everybody knows you shouldn't do that 3 times in a row. It's going to be a bad snap.
Well,
they'll come back to it.
They fake it to him. Torres wants to throw. He has a man in the end zone, and it's caught.
They had 31.
They had 2 men in the end zone.
Wide open.
Brendan Whitworth, the junior, his first touchdown of the year.
It's a huge play for the Wolves. Good play calling, good execution. They had that bobbled snap, but going Wildcat like that and getting Davenport confused about how to line up got that receiver open.
Extra point. Goes through.
2-point game.
31 to 29. There is a timeout on the field. Davenport back up by 2 right here on the Warriors Network.
From Blanco to Bulverde, Bernie to New Braunfels, GVTC Local Lens is your connection to Hill Country happenings. 24 hours a day, tune into GVTC Channel 16 for local high school sports, community events, and original programming brought to you with the power of GVTC. Tune in now for a unique view of your community through the GVTC Local Lens.
The Big Ten's the real deal. She terminates. Oh, what a block.
Oh my. And how about that wicked swing? The Big Ten has continued to be the bar setter.
Delivers. Another big time boom. Some of the best volleyball I've ever seen. Termination. With some thunder. Money. Blocked. Turning up the heat. Vaporizes.
Buries it.
Big Ten volleyball all season long.
It's a big rip.
On the Big Ten Network.
It is Lacombe and Lancaster deep for Pieper. Mercer will kick it off for Davenport. 31-29, Davenport has regained the lead on a drive that took almost 5 minutes. Another pooch this way to the other side, fielded on the run and run out of bounds.
Still pretty good field position.
Yeah.
Got to get that kick higher.
Right, and I don't understand why he's not, because it's obviously a pooch kick.
Yes, it seems like more to keep it away from the deep guys than it is one of their normal weapons. And they keep scoring, so they have to kick off. So not a bad problem to have.
Yeah, Brightman Gates was the return guy for Pieper. Ball at the 32 where they've got 1st and 10. 3:56 to go in the third. Lions still in at quarterback. 2x2 receivers. The lone setback is Hopper. Here he comes. Nice, put your foot in the. I think he dropped it. He lost the ball. No?
No, it looked like I thought so also, but it was just a shoe or something popped up that looked the same color.
But whose shoe? Couldn't have been a shoe because everybody's still going.
Right.
Pieper in a hurry now. Still 2x2 receivers. Another handoff to Hopper. He's got a first down run, pushed ahead by the offensive line.
Oh, now they're saying fumble. We were one play early, but neither team is right because the ball just moving over first down.
Yeah. So from the 44 now, 1st and 10. See if they'll keep feeding Hopper here.
Yes.
Nope. Yep, they did. This time he was met in the hole and didn't get much. That's 42. That's linebacker Tate Broadus.
Yeah.
And he's starting to make himself known out here by making some plays.
I knew by the time the game was really at hand, he would be the one we'd be calling. He's made a lot of plays. I think he's a 3-year starter as well for Davenport.
So 3 receivers low, 1 to the far side. Hopper goes to the out. Now Lions to throw over the top, looking for and caught by Lancaster inside Davenport territory at the 24 as he's shoved out of bounds. Nice throw over the top, hit him right in stride, going away from the defense.
Yeah. Lancaster has that run away from the defender speed. Sure paid off this play.
Yeah, Lancaster, he's a good receiver. So they fake it to Hopper. They're throwing again. This time over the middle for Grindstaff, and he made the catch inside the 10, and that's another first down. It'll be 1st and goal. Seniors Lancaster and Grindstaff have made back-to-back great catches to get this Pieper offense down the field. The offensive line doing a great job giving him protection right now.
Yes.
Another throw. This one to Lacombe. He's wrestled down at the 5. It'll be 2nd and goal from there.
That's 3 different receivers on 3 different plays. That's a difficult thing for the defenses to stop because you've got weapons now. Here they go in that formation that's been
Yeah,
giving them given
everything's-
an advantage to run the ball.
Hopper has it straight up the middle into the end zone. Touchdown. Piper's got the lead again.
Like I said before, that double wing formation, you know, as an offensive coach, you say don't bring all those defenders back in here to the box, you know, giving them a chance to stop the run. But they're doing some interesting crossing routes and stuff with the wing back tight end or the slot tight end, and making linebackers even get into coverage too. So there's some big holes when they run the football out of that formation.
So Lopez on to kick the extra point, as the second half has been nothing but kicks on this. Snap was not great, but he got a good hold, and the
Really
kick
good
is
hold,
good.
yeah.
36-31. Pieper goes back up by 5 as we take a timeout on the Warriors Network.
Hey Piper Nation, I'm Dr. Daniel San Martin, your neighborhood board-certified orthodontist. My family and I live here in Kinder Ranch, and I have been proudly building confident smiles since 2012. We're excited to say that our new office is now located on Borgfeld Road. At San Martin Orthodontics, I personally see every patient at every appointment, and I'm the only doctor you'll see throughout your entire treatment. If your family needs orthodontic care, we'd love to.
We're back at Pieper. Here's Lopez with the kickoff. Fumbled in the end zone. He can down it there. Why did he come out? Well, look, this is why.
Good answer. Uh-oh.
Is that Scott?
No, that's Fallon.
Oh, you're right. It's Fallon. He just returned the kickoff 100 yards for a touchdown. That's how you do it. You fumble in the end zone, 101 yards actually. And they just returned a kickoff for a touchdown to pay back Pieper from doing it in the first quarter.
I know every coach on their sideline was saying, down it, down it, down it, don't take it. But now when he crosses the 40, I meant run, run, run. Great individual effort, some good blocking
gosh.
too.
Yes.
You know, when it staggers like that, it throws the timing off, and people kind of say, oh, the ball's going to be there. They get out of their lanes, and weird things happen.
Plus, you're a lot deeper
Yes.
if he can get through that first group.
Right.
He's got nobody to. He had one guy to kind of try to get his
Six of them
shoestring.
kind of overran the play. You're right. That's huge play.
They're going to go for 2.
Looks that way. Now, if Fallon carries the ball here, he's one of the most conditioned athletes I've seen in a long time.
Did Pieper call that timeout? He pointed to Pieper for the timeout.
Maybe so.
We're going to keep it here because I'm sure it'll be a short one. But as Pieper, you're shocked they're going for 2? No, you got to know they're going to go for 2 to be up 3, right?
It may have been a confusion on their sideline.
Maybe.
We said earlier, line up in a 2-point.
Maybe their defense
Yeah.
is not what they wanted if they're going to go for 2.
Lake Travis, every touchdown, and they scored plenty of them back in their heyday.
Yeah.
But every touchdown, they lined up in an offensive formation right after that and then shifted to their kick. And if you weren't ready, they had 5 or 6 2-point plays ready. So that little shock value right here of what do you do after somebody, returns a kick against you, you really want to talk about that, but you got to plan for it. Your defensive players need to be ready.
So they're coming to this hash. They've got Scott up at the top. Hopper's in the backfield. Lions wants to throw.
Oh, that's to Fallon. He just overthrew him. Yeah, they had a little rub play.
Yeah.
They went motion, and so they knew it was man. Watch when the motion man goes, they're going to shift to man. So they know that the linebacker has to stay with him. He's open. He just, the ball's just not there. Well-developed play, just not completely executed.
So the kick failed, or the 2-point failed. My notes are getting scratchy. So now Davenport will kick it back to Pieper, and Piper's still on offense. I don't have to change my card because they were on offense.
Yes.
And then Davenport took the kickoff back. I am as honest as I can be. This is as good a game as I had ever anticipated in this one.
Yes.
I didn't think they'd go toe-to-toe like this.
Well, somebody forgot to tell Davenport to be scared of the 5A team.
Well, and I guess I should know because every play in this series, the 3-game series it's been, has been good games. So Mercer will kick off. It's Lacombe and Lancaster deep.
Lacombe and Lancaster have switched sides. I'm sure Davenport can see that too.
Mercer, little pooch, and it's fielded and taken out of bounds.
I guess he had to field that ball because the coverage was getting there, because the bounce is just like a high kick. If it bounces on the ground, it's slow too.
Brightman Gates is the player over there they've kicked it to twice.
We've seen number 2, Tyler Lacombe, come in and play maybe 2 snaps at quarterback. 17. Lyons has done a great job tonight for his first start for the program.
For his first activity of the season, he's looked really good. Hopper caught from behind, but then dragged the defender for a while. That was 11 again, yeah. Turner.
Look for Pieper to change their snap count. The blitzes are well timed in the last this series and the last one. Davenport's getting kind of a jump start, so they'll need to change that snap count.
Quick snap, Lyons to Hopper, bobbles it, then gets a hold, then gets a defender, kind of carried him a ways. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage and maybe a little bit more. At the 34, it's now 3rd down and 9.
Had a big chance for tackle for loss, but you know, in the overall scheme of things, that's still a good defensive play. Hopper's hard to bring down.
He is. So now 2-by-2 on the receivers. Hopper beside Lyons. Chase sends Hopper in motion. Then throws over the middle. It's Grindstaff, but there's whistles. Illegal procedure is the call against Pieper. I didn't see it, did you?
I saw Davenport's defense jumping around a little bit, but maybe that was caused by the offense. I didn't see the offense move, but the officials, they're trained professionals. You know, they never miss. I'm sure most of our fans are here to watch how good the referees do their job.
I don't think so, but okay. So the clock is running down. Play clock's at 15. That can't be right. I don't know if they ever reset it. Game clock under 10 now. Will they snap it?
They'll have
Hopper
to.
goes in motion. Empty backfield. They finally do snap it, but there's whistles as the quarter came to an end. So that is the end of the 3rd quarter. Right now, Davenport leads at 37-36.
We'll probably have another play because of the penalty. Yeah, they're going to penalize them 5 yards. There's 2 seconds left.
Wow, okay.
The play clock and the game clock were at the same spot. Uh-oh, they're going to call a half over now.
Well, with a penalty, doesn't that stop the clock? No? No, not always.
It should.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
Anyway,
Davenport leads at 37-36. Back after this timeout in the exciting 4th quarter on the Warriors Network.
From Blanco to Bulverde, Bernie to New Braunfels, GVTC Local Lens is your connection to Hill Country happenings. 24 hours a day, tune into GVTC Channel 16 for local high school sports, community events, and original programming brought to you with the power of GVTC. Tune in now for a unique view of your community through the GVTC Local Lens.
We're back. Pieper with the ball, third and a long way to go. At the 24. Lyons wants to throw, and he throws behind the receiver. I think it was McComb intended for, and then it go behind him. So again, the two aren't on the same page there on the route.
Yeah, the young receiver's really good on those routes down the sideline. He's got that craft down, but those over the middle routes are little. You got to be in the right spot. The quarterback's got, too much to do without you helping him out. I'll put that one on the sophomore receiver.
Hey, you want to know something else about the sophomore receiver? He's the deep snapper.
Well, he is a talented young man.
The sophomore is the deep snapper. I wouldn't have known that without great camera work, and as always, great camera work here. Little rugby-style kick.
Let it go, let it go.
Scott had a chance to field it on a bounce, but was in the wrong spot, and it comes dead at the 33, and that's still okay. 11:45 to go in the game. Davenport up by a score with the ball at their own 33, 1st and 10. And it's going to be an exciting finish with almost 12 minutes left. Here we go, Davenport ball.
Pieper needs to stop them right here. The Davenport's getting that momentum back that they had in the first half, and if they can run the ball down here and get a score, this is going to be a long time, drive and those kind of things. So
Fallon straight up the middle. Good run. Brought down by Lacombe, pardon me. A gain of a good 5 to the 38. Fake the handoff. He's got a rush. Throws it over the top. That's Scott. He's dragged down. Good tackle on the play to save a touchdown there by Norsworthy, the Sam linebacker.
Sophomore quarterback just hung in there with big pressure and delivered a great pass.
He did. Ball spotted at the 36. 1st and 10 for Davenport. Working in a hurry. Here's Fallon behind a blocker. Gets outside. Takes a defender. A couple of yards. I'm telling you what, he is some kind of runner.
Just so patient. This is the second or third time I've said that, but offensive linemen love that. He gives them a chance to really to make their block,
Torres. Brad mentioned the sophomore receiver. Ball fakes. Now has a man across the middle. It's Scott. He makes a pass and a catch. And
he's looking for other receivers, but when he doesn't feel like that's a good idea, he finds Scott. Scott was his second or third option on that play. I don't know what they called here. Why didn't that count?
I guess it's incomplete. I don't know.
Okay.
Fallon going right. Nowhere to go. Couple of defenders, Norsworthy and a couple of others there.
Don't be surprised if Davenport doesn't take a chance on this 4th down.
So 4th down and 7 from the 33. What's a punt do for you? Not much, right? Fake it to Fallon. He's got a guy open. Oh, he missed. Intended for Garza.
Yeah, nice play by number 3 there.
I thought he had a man in the middle of the field, down the field. Maybe he could have thrown
Brady Ginley broke that up.
But he's just trying to go. Just trying to go for a 1st down. Great job by Ginley to break it up. So that quick, it's still got 10 minutes. That drive was less than 2 minutes, even though they won a number of yards.
Right.
Pieper has the ball back at their own 33. They started at the 33. The ball's back at the 33. Again, 10 minutes to go. Play clock at 12. Lions. Empty backfield. Little pitch to Hopper going around. Kind of a H-back reverse. Gets a couple of yards up to the 36. So a gain of 3 before he's brought back by a host of defenders there.
I don't think Pieper needs to get gimmicky right here. I think they've had some success with their receivers and running the football.
Yeah.
I think they just need to stick with what they've done. You know, they got plenty of time.
2-by-2 receivers. Hopper goes in motion. They throw it to Grindstaff, and he's got a first down on the far sideline across the 45 at the 46. In high school, the clock stays stopped. College, it doesn't anymore, right? High school, it does. Oh, that pass was a dangerous pass.
Well, Texas plays by the same NCAA rules. Other states don't. But sometimes the chain crew's not as efficient at the high school level as they are. We have more
the white hat didn't restart the clock is why I'm saying that. And I'm not real sure why, if they're supposed to, because they were set before he got the snap. So 2nd and 10, clock stopped at 9:21 after the incompletion.
Double wing formation.
They're tight again. Hopper, no, throw. And that is
18.
Oh, but Gates, Brightman Gates. He's been playing more and more here in the second half. Did a nice job of breaking the initial tackle on the play by Reyna. Got enough for 3rd and 1. Here's Hopper, stopped at the line of scrimmage, but he might have got up to the line. The line judge here is marking him right back to the line of scrimmage, still a yard shy. So
still
it is
4th and 1.
It is 4th and 1.
I don't think they're going to punt, but they are bringing the other quarterback
Lancaster, or Lacombe, I'm sorry, is back in at quarterback. See if they cannot get a penalty here and get something done.
Look for him to run the ball.
Play is motioned in, so everybody's moving to their spots.
Yeah, empty, but the quarterback is the lone running back as well.
Lacombe, the runner, first down, maybe more. Shoestring tackle. Yeah, by Boston Hernandez. Saved a touchdown. That did save a touchdown.
Yes.
So first down at the 39 of Davenport. We'll go under 8 minutes to play when this is snapped. What?
Must be, I heard a horn go off, and the official stopped that in a hurry. They're not going to allow that to happen.
Yeah.
Big horn went off. Kind of simulates a snap count or
right.
Yeah, it's illegal in Texas high school football for those artificial noisemakers.
So Lyons is back in, throws it to the edge. That's Lancaster, and he's kind of tripped up. Got brought down by Jones, but he kind of slipped as well.
Great play by Singletary to beat that block.
So 2nd and 13 from the 42. Pieper almost tight on the right side, loose on the left. Lyons wants to throw on the run. He does. He has a man in the middle of the field, and they can't connect. That one intended for Carson.
Yeah. Like I said, he's really already a devastating receiver with his size and speed on the outside. Great hands, by the way. But these crossing routes, he's just either quarterback's not right there or he's not right there. But if they play together another week or two, that's going to be another good weapon for him.
There was a flag on the play, and it looks like Davenport's going to accept it.
I was wondering about that formation. It looks like they had 2 receivers on the line of scrimmage, so a covered receiver was downfield when the ball was thrown.
Okay.
Not intentional, but misaligned.
Yeah. It happens at every level of the game. Even the NFL happens.
Yes, it does.
Because you cannot cover a receiver.
Doesn't always get a receiver coach fired, but it will get you yelled at, at the wrong time.
Oh, they're doing it again, aren't they?
Close.
Here's Hopper. Shoestring tackle. It's 3rd and long still. Well, if you run the ball, it doesn't matter, right?
That's correct.
So the fact they were going to run it because the slot was covered by the outside receiver.
Yes. And you got the referees, these hurry-up teams get away with some of that. The referee can't catch all that. They got too many things to see. But I believe college crews have another guy on the field.
Yeah,
you know
they do. Yes. Okay, one's on the second guy's in the slot on both sides. Lions wants to throw, has a man in the middle. It's caught. First down yardage.
That's a big play.
That is Lancaster, I believe.
No, that's
oh no, it's Grindstaff.
He's made some clutch catches tonight.
He has. First down at the 25. We're nearing the 6-minute mark now as they continue to drive. The Warriors down by a point. Fake it to Hopper. Lions has a man in the middle. It's Grindstaff. It's a touchdown for Pieper. 6:07 to go. They go back ahead. 42-37 with the extra point to come.
Going for 2, bringing in the other quarterback.
They will go for 2.
This will make it a 7-point game if their 2-point play is successful.
Right now it's 42-37.
I would load up to stop the run.
Lacombe jump pass.
And I would have been wrong.
And he caught it.
I would have been wrong. Well executed play.
That's brother to brother. No, that's
so it's a number 80.
80.
Yeah.
He's not on the depth chart, so let's see who it is. Terrence Kaufman, a tall receiver.
Yeah. That's
so
a
Kaufman.
Tim Tebow play, but they used to call that the jump pass a long time ago. Well executed 2-point play.
2-point is good. The first score of the fourth quarter goes to Pieper, 44-37. Back after this on the Warriors Network.
With NFL Network and NFL Red Zone, the action is inevitable.
Energy all day, all day. Let's go.
NFL Network is where 24/7 coverage meets unmatched insider access and exclusive live games.
There's games in other countries.
Let's go.
And every touchdown from every game, every Sunday afternoon during the regular season.
Makes the catch.
With NFL Red Zone.
We have so much football.
So this season, don't miss a second of the action.
Celebrate out loud.
Game on.
Get NFL Network and NFL Red Zone now.
Lopez, Pooch up in the air, fielded, Garza. Oh, he broke through. Down the sideline, one man to beat the kicker. He tries to jump over him but goes out of bounds inside the 30, and with 6 minutes to go, Davenport's in business. What a game.
Pieper fans are excited about the kicker making the tackle, and the kicker's excited about making the tackle, but they got great field position here. What are you saying, the 20?
They overran it again.
Yes. Well, the blocking knew that the short kick was happening, so they didn't run back so far.
Yeah. Wow. Torres to Fallon. He's still on his feet. He might have only got 4 or 5 yards, but he just kept going and kept going and kept going. They were stringing it along, but he just kept going.
This is really old school football. When you know they're going to hand it to that tailback, and they know they're going to hand it to the tailback, and he still gains yards. For example,
delayed
right
handoff to Fallon. He'll get first down yardage across the 15.
Nobody happier than Davenport's offensive line. They're yelling, run it again, run it again.
That looked like confusion at the start as both backs kind of got it, and he got it second.
Yeah.
And then he just kind of scooted around the outside from the 15, 1st and 10. A pass intended for Scott, too high.
Nice job by 25, the corner there.
Yeah, that's Lopez.
Yes.
He's their best cover guy, from my opinion, of what I've seen so far
Well, he's
this
covering
year.
a good receiver on a pretty well executed route, and he just got his hand in there.
So
that was a really good play action.
Yeah.
Perfect time to throw it, too. They've been running the ball well, hit their best receiver, just didn't execute.
2nd and 10. I think Hopper got it, and he got wrapped up by Michael Bush. We haven't called his name in a while, but that was a big play.
First big play of his for this half, for sure.
Thor got in there.
Couldn't come at a better time.
A loss of 3 makes it 3rd and 13.
Yeah.
So what do you got? 2 plays. So you just need to get half of it.
Yeah, you're going to try to get half of it here. No illusions of kicking a field goal in this kind of game.
Some pressure.
Take off running.
Now Torres wants to run. He's got one. No, he got tackled. Good open field tackle. I think that was Lopez.
Yeah.
So back to not even to the original line of scrimmage. It's 4th and 12.
And they got to get all of it now.
Yeah, they're down 7. A field goal does you no good. So 4th down. This is the game right now for Davenport. They blitz him.
He caught it.
Garza got it. Oh, no. He's knocked down at the 2 or the 1. That ball was tipped.
Tipped, but he caught it. Tipped on a screen pass. He caught it anyway.
And he caught it.
It's going to be a first down.
It is a first down, and the clock continues to run now under 4 minutes to go in the game.
Great effort by the receiver right there,
Oh,
24.
my goodness. What a play. Torres is the happiest guy in the world because that pass maybe shouldn't have got there.
I think we're going to see as many tries as it takes to get Fallon in the end zone right here.
Yes.
Yeah.
So from the 1.
Fallon.
Torres.
No,
Fallon on the direct snap.
Fallon
Pardon me,
Wildcat.
you're right about that, and I missed it. Fallon into the end zone, and with the extra point, they can tie it up. Defense was offsides. It'll be declined. Still 3:30 to go. Goodness.
Davenport electing to kick.
No. Yes. Well, they should, shouldn't they?
Yes.
Yes.
I've just seen too many.
You got to
many 2-point plays tonight.
You got to play for another down. Mercer, extra point is good. It is 44-44 with 3:30 to go. We're going to take a timeout. This is the Warriors Network.
The Big Ten's the real deal.
She terminates. Oh, what a block.
Oh my. And how about that wicked swing? The Big Ten has continued to be the bar setter.
Deliver. Another big time boom. Some of the best volleyball I've ever seen. Termination. With some thunder. Money. Blocked. Turning up the heat. Vaporizes.
Buries it.
Big Ten volleyball all season long
It's a big rip.
on the Big Ten Network.
We're back at Pieper where Davenport has just tied it at 44. It's Pieper 44, Davenport 44. Warriors, Wolves tied at 44, 3:30 left in the game. Mercer will kick off for Davenport. Deep out of the end zone. So we're not going to do anything here.
We're not going to give them a chance. That's a good kick.
Yep.
I don't know if
not much of a breeze, probably less than 10 miles an hour.
I'm not sure how long a drive Pieper has had without really, really good field position and those kind of things to help them. So I feel like this is advantage Davenport. You know, they just scored. The score's tied. So, you know, your momentum is all in your head. You still got some game to play, you know. It's all you want to feel like you just don't have the momentum, then that's your problem. But Pieper has to go a long way.
They do. The Warriors 2x2 receivers. On the rollout, Lyons throws back against the grain, has a receiver screen. And here comes
And he did go a long
the
way.
receiver, and he's going to
stopped.
go to the house.
Well, there's your momentum answer.
That's Lacombe, and it's a 75-yard touchdown in 15 seconds.
When that play first came out, became popular, they called it a jailbreak screen, but the blocking wasn't that clean. It was just a really well-run route, and we're coming back here. Blocking behind the play.
So it's still a first down.
I think it's a block that didn't need to happen if you watch the replay. He's going to mark off 15 yards from that spot.
Goodness. 10 yards.
10 yards from that spot.
Yeah. So it's
big play, but still got work to do.
It's first down with 3:15 at the Davenport 46. Hopper beside Lyons.
I think they'll run the ball a couple of times to get that receiver some rest.
2x2 receivers. Whistles before the snap.
Now here's a glitch in the rules. Does that kid have to come off if that play didn't count? He lost his helmet.
A 5-yard penalty. I didn't see the signal again. Game clock at 3:12. Not running because of the penalty.
Watch the quarterback run.
Empty backfield. Lyons throws it. He's got a wide open receiver, and he missed him. He dropped it. Did he miss him or did he drop it? I see both.
Let's see the replay.
He threw it behind him. That's
a little bit.
Brightman Gates threw it up in the air. It's a little bit behind him, but he didn't pull it in.
He had his hands on it.
He had a chance, and he missed it. Incomplete pass. So
second down.
Second down and 15. Would have been a really good catch if he catches it, because it was behind him as he's running down the field. 2x2 receivers. Hopper goes in motion. Lyons gets sacked. That's the other 44. Brody Vestal, a senior nose tackle, gets a sack as we go under 3 minutes to play.
Huge time for a big play by your nose guard.
Wow. He chased him down, got through like a jailbreak as he got through.
They ran a little twist there, so the nose guard lined up on the center, but he ended up as the contained rusher. Did a great job.
So third and forever. They got to get to the 36. So 26 yards. Play clock at 9. Game clock goes under. 2:30 left in the game. They need a bunch of yards here. Lyons will roll. Now throws back left. Same play. Jailbreak. And Lacombe is brought down about at the 47. And Davenport's going to call a timeout with 2:09 to go. On fourth, and we're going to keep it here. Fourth
15,
and
16.
3 plus, gosh, what is that? 17 or 18?
Yeah,
17.
Their huddle's in my way. It's not my poor math skills. Their huddle's in my way.
The ball's at the 47. They need to get to the 36. So it's 17. Fourth and 17. So they've got to get a chunk here. This isn't a dink or a dunk. This is a down the field, make a play, go up and grab it.
Yeah, and you can't be too risky because it is tied.
It is tied. So I was about to say the same thing. You don't have to do something irrational because it's still tied. You still have overtime.
In fact, I think they're going to punt the football.
Yeah, that's the punter, Carter Norsworthy.
They're going to rely on their defense.
That's Scott deep.
He's not real deep. He's not going to field a bad punt.
Norsworthy. Good snap on the run. Kind of
it is
it's a
let
spiral
it go. Let
kick
it go. Get out of there.
That bounces back, so it goes out of bounds at about the 35. So Davenport now has 2 minutes. It should be the 2-minute warning right now. They've got a guy cramping up on the other side of the field, does Pieper. They're actually going to mark it at the 34, where Davenport will have 1st and 10 in a tie game at 44 all.
Hasn't been Davenport's mode of operation to be quickly down the field or to throw the deep ball with a sophomore quarterback. He's executed some of their plays really well, but with the chance of going to overtime, you're not going to do anything dumb right now. You're not going to do anything risky.
But you are the visiting team. You are the underdog. You'll take a little more chance than you would if it was 2 equals.
Right. It's just
in a district game. Well, no, if a district game, you don't take chances.
Right.
Because it's a district game. But this is a non-district game where they have had so many things go good for them, has Davenport, that maybe you take a little bit of a chance here.
It's just a long throw down the field. Takes time.
Right.
And they've done a great job of keeping Pieper's pass rush. Almost messed that up. Keeping Pieper's pass rush off of their sophomore quarterback. So let's don't make him hold the ball a long time now and throw something up there that gets intercepted.
That was one of their starting cornerbacks.
Yes.
Or backup cornerbacks, Cam Hill, who just went out with cramps. So Davenport ball, 1st and 10, 2 minutes to go from their own 34. 2-by-2 receivers. They give it to Fallon. And he's brought down after a couple of yards up to the 37. It's 2nd and 7. They'll go in a hurry. Only 15 seconds have gone off as they get ready to snap it again. This time they fake the handoff. They throw it out, and it's picked. Almost picked off. He threw it kind of sidearm and not a good throw.
He had to come to his left, and he's right-handed, so he threw it back. That was almost intercepted, but if it had been well thrown, we could have seen a touchdown on that play. He was open. All right, 3rd down. Run the risk of punting it back to Pieper before the time expires.
So 3rd and 7. They give it to Fallon going right. He's got a 1st down. Clock stops with the change to move. They're up to the 45. Ball spotted. White Hat starts the clock. 1:30 to go. 1:27. Torres to throw. Has a man in the middle. He's wide open, and he overthrows him. That's Hunter, the tight end, if you will, the Y-back.
Yes.
And he had him open. If he throws it
just
a
little
smidge less, he
juice
catches it on the run and he scores.
A little more elevation on that. And
my.
Wow.
Have we had some almost plays tonight, too? We've had so many plays and some almost plays. They faked they hand it off.
He just about broke that.
He just about did. It's going to be 2nd and short or 3rd and short. We near the minute mark of the 4th quarter. Tie score. Runs straight ahead and he gets a first down. He is marked for a 1st down with 57 seconds to go. So they have a 1st down.
Davenport will be ready. They'll snap the ball when the whistle blows on this.
White Hat starts the clock. Torres wants to throw, has some pressure, throws it against his body. That's Garza. Get out of bounds. He does. Inside the 35 at the 33 or 32. It'll be another 1st down.
We were bragging on that field goal kicker.
He
needs about 10 more yards, don't you think? Maybe 5?
Well, he was making it from 40 pretty easily in warm-ups. So I don't think they try it at 50, but they might at 45.
Yeah, we're sitting right at a 51-yard field goal right now.
38 seconds to go. Clock stopped, 1st and 10. They've got the play. He shares it with the offensive line. 2 receivers near, 1 to the far. Fallon has it with a jersey tug.
That's the best tackle that Thor's made all night. Fallon escapes that, he could have scored.
He could have. So timeout by Davenport with 30.6 seconds to go. The ball will be at the 31. We'll keep it here just because of everything that's going on.
That's an exhausted Pieper defense right now.
I think both teams are exhausted.
They could win this game, but I will say, and I might get some Pieper fans mad, but Davenport has worn them out. Davenport has blocked them, and they've run the football right at them.
I think probably a lot of what Johnson did is probably some of their blocking schemes, maybe.
Yes, it's what Davenport does,
but it's
too.
what they do. They
what
lean
they do.
on you the whole game. And they're not huge offensive linemen, but they're quick too. But they have weight enough to still push.
They just pair well with Fallon's running style.
Yes.
They stay with their blocks, and he's patient. So one more running play, another timeout, and give your field goal kicker a chance.
Torres takes the snap, rolls to the right, gets a block from Fallon, throws it to the edge, and it's incomplete.
Well, it stopped the clock, so you got a chance for one more play and a field goal try.
That was Garza again, the intended receiver. The throw was kind of bad. It was low and inside. So
got to give number 18 a chance here. I know they'll
put a
good cover guy on him.
It's 3rd down. I agree with you. 18's been the guy you've thrown to on big plays.
It's good on good over here, 18 versus 25.
2's also caught a lot of passes. Motion. False start by somebody on the offensive line. Now the field goal's out of the motion. You need a good you need at least 6 or 7 yards.
You got to complete something. Otherwise he's a 52-yard field goal.
Right. Game clock at 27. They get the play call. They make the motion. Rolling left. Torres wants to throw. He throws it behind Garza and over his head. So it's 4th down. They've got to kick it now if they're going to kick it. They got no choice.
They're going to give him a try. This is where legends are made, right here.
So it's going to be from 53 yards. 53 yards for Ashton Mercer, the senior kicker for Davenport. They're going to call a timeout, Will Pieper, and they do.
That's so traditional to do that, to ice the kicker. I think young kickers, they live for this moment. He's happy about that, you know.
I got another second to think about my mind.
Oh, yeah.
I got to think about this. Oh, my gosh, what a football game this has been. And I'm glad you've been with us here. The Warriors Network proud to bring an exciting game here tonight at Warrior Field. Both teams have played lights out, have had different opportunities to make big plays. The 2-point conversions in the first half by Pieper. Both teams have had a kickoff return for a touchdown, one early, one late.
Right.
This has just been a heck of a football game. You hate for either team to lose. So if he misses the extra point, basically we go to overtime. There'll still be a few ticks left. So he's got lots of time on the play clock. Ashton Mercer. Snap good, hold good, kick up.
I think it's there.
And it's through. Oh my gosh. He just made a 53-yard field goal with 18 seconds left in the game, and Davenport leads by 3 at 47-44.
Being a former kicker coach, he had 4 or 5 yards to spare on that. He kicked it well. That's big time.
He didn't kick it real high.
Let's call the snapper. We got the snapper and hold. I think the holder. Who was that?
It's Fallon.
Fallon's
It's
the
Fallon.
holder. Yeah.
And it's through 5 yards inside the right the right bar.
Well kicked ball. Legends are made.
$18 seconds. This is where you need to fair catch the kick unless he kicks it deep.
Yes. Well,
and
now
he shouldn't kick it deep.
Somebody probably had to grab him and remind him he has to go kick off, too. He was probably deep in his celebration jumping.
I'm sure he's very excited. Oh, my gosh.
What a kick.
He's a senior. They've had good kickers at Davenport through the past, well, as long as they've been a school. They had a kicker that went on to play in college a couple of years ago, and this one's a senior, so he's kicked for the last couple of years. So do you kick it?
Kick it out of here if you can. He's pumped up.
He drills it. It'll go through the end zone.
Uh-oh.
No!
Uh-oh, sophomore. He wanted
the
to be a
ball's
playmaker.
at the 24, but he lost half the time on the clock.
Yeah, he lost it 4 seconds.
4 seconds out.
Yeah, that may have cost him a
clock
play.
work.
But he was, he was one broken tackle away from making something really exciting.
It was one broken tackle for getting 10 or 15 more yards. But, yes, he wanted to make something happen.
Looked like he didn't really decide until he, his body took off before he thought it was a good idea.
Yeah. So, from the 24, it's first down. You got 14 seconds to get 76 yards.
Yes.
So you some laterals, a little hook and ladder play, or
the prevent defense.
Everybody's up but the nose guard. Throwing it to the edge. Lancaster will get down the field and get out of bounds. So now they can throw it to the end zone probably with 6 seconds to go.
Yeah. Probably one play.
They do have a timeout, does Pieper. Davenport's out.
He got out of bounds, though, so the clock should not run.
Right. No, but I'm just saying they've got it if they need it.
Yeah.
Now do you throw it?
Well, they got prevent defense, but they need somebody to jam these receivers and get them off their route. They just don't let them run all the way down the field.
They're going to use their timeout right here. We'll stay here. Lions looks like he just had a little hitch in his giddy up maybe. He's been playing a heck of a game, and he's got hit a lot tonight.
Yes.
The junior quarterback.
I think
really like to know, has he been the JV quarterback or what's he been doing?
I'll tell you what, he's earned his spot.
He has.
I don't know how much more the quarterback needs to be to get to play, but they're not hurt because of the quarterback play. He's done a great job.
He's done nothing but good out here. And a couple of the passes he's made, we don't know if it's him missing or the receiver running the wrong route.
No, and he helped discover that weapon, number 13, a sophomore receiver. He helped discover that. So let's see.
13, Lacombe goes to the far side.
3 down here.
3 down here. He's alone by himself up top.
Yeah, they got Broad upset.
They've got 3 guys. 3 guys covering him. They jam him at the line. They'll throw it over the middle, and Lancaster dropped it.
The play clock didn't move.
The game clock. The game clock didn't move.
Yeah, the game clock did not. There it is.
It's hit 2.1. It was right on the play clock, but it wasn't right on the scoreboard.
Mm-hmm. So they did run it, just a scoreboard glitch, not a person glitch.
Right.
There you go.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Yes.
So he catches it. The clock's going to run out as he runs. Is he going to get there? He's got 2 or 3 guys to beat.
Yeah.
So that's what they're counting on, is he can beat them. So Lacombe is by himself at the top with 2 guys jamming him at the line. Now Grindstaff goes up top.
Somebody calls timeout.
Now trainers, what are they coming out on the field for? Davenport had a timeout. I guess they did. The scoreboard didn't indicate it. Yeah, the scoreboard, which didn't move any of the timeouts in the first half, zeroed them out.
Yeah.
When I think the referee just said they still have one. So, still here, 47-44. Davenport has gone ahead on a 53-yard field goal by Ashton Mercer, their senior kicker. Pieper has the ball at their own 47 with 2 seconds to go, basically. So they've got one play, barring a penalty.
Yes. I'm not sure of the strength of the quarterback's arm. I don't know if he'll have time to throw, what they call a traditional Hail Mary. But these Pieper receivers, they can make something happen after the catch. So this is not a done deal.
He's going to throw it. A little flip.
He's got it.
It's Hopper on the sideline. They've got to get him out of bounds, and they do, and that's the game.
Wow. That little trick play was well executed, but they did defend it.
Wow. Not what you want to see as a Davenport as a Pieper fan, but what a game.
Just a really good high school football game.
This had so many different things in it, including this play here, well executed. Good angle taken by, who is that, 10, Boston Hernandez.
Yeah, well, traditional conversations, great job by the coaches. Traditional conversations now, it's like 47-44. Doesn't anybody play any defense anymore? Well, yeah, they do.
Wow.
There have been great defensive plays all over
There have been
this
a lot
field
of
tonight.
defensive plays made in this one.
Kicking plays, too.
I'm telling you what, I've been doing this for a few years. I did college games for about 20 years. Now I've been doing high school games for about 15 years. This is one of the best games I think I've seen just competitively, not for one team or another.
Both teams will get better. It's early in the season, but to play at this level right now in the third game of the year, of course, the rivalry helps that.
Yes.
The kids are up for the game.
But Pieper found a quarterback.
I believe so.
Chase Lyons, the junior, has resurrected himself into this situation where he's going to have a chance to fight for that job.
They shouldn't be alarmed to play him at quarterback at all.
No. I mean, Nick Rogers has got to be excited from what he saw there tonight from his junior quarterback, because he did everything you asked him to do and didn't really make a whole lot of mistakes.
This is good high school football.
Oh, my gosh.
Tradition here at the end. Both teams, every player, every coach, all joined together. Great job.
Yeah. And there you see a final prayer at the field. Let me just say, for Brad Lynn, this is Tony Brubaker. What a game. Davenport wins at 47-44, but no losers in this game.
No.
The records change. One gets a win, one gets a loss, but no losers in this game, because this was an amazing high school football game. So good night and God bless. Davenport wins by 3 here at Pieper.